do, as we do in every other matter, that we reject the council officer's recommendation. I think that's enough. Right, so we have got now, I'm just wanting to get clear what we should put. Should we put up Q&R? Q&R basically are the two, then you've got that transport issue. Then the transport issue goes out, doesn't it? Yeah, okay. So why don't we just do Q&R? Have we got a mover for Q&R? We got the mover?
You've already...
Me and...
You've already got it. You've moved it and Sharon seconded
I
it.
was going to do so, but you've done it.
Right.
Division.
It's been a long day already.
Sorry.
Do you want me to explain it?
Yes, there you go.
So just to be clear on what you're voting for, so the recommendation in front of you, if you say aye, that means you accept the recommendations of the Independent Hearings Panel to extend the rural urban boundary and to provide urban zoning onto the land that is known as Okura, as spelled out in those two resolutions. If you vote no, then you are rejecting the recommendation of the governing body, and we will need to come back with alternative provisions and reasons for that rejection.
And Mr Chairman, just a clarification, so that gives rise for submitters to challenge this in
Yes,
the Environment Court
absolutely.
They would have to lodge an appeal.
in the 20 days. Okay.
Right.
Councillors, Your Worship.
Aye.
Councillor Brewer.
No.
Councillor Casey.
No.
Councillor Cashmore.
Yes.
Councillor Clow.
No.
Councillor Cooper.
No.
Councillor Darby.
Against.
Councillor Fletcher.
No.
Deputy Mayor Hulse.
No.
Councillor Lee.
No.
Councillor Quacks.
Yes.
Councillor Stewart.
No.
Councillor Sir John Walker.
No.
Councillor Wayne Walker.
No.
Councillor Watson.
No.
Councillor Webster.
Yes.
Councillor Wood.
No.
Right, that's lost 13-4.
Point of order. Point of order. Point of
It'd
order.
be great if everybody came in and we did that.
Point of order.
Get anywhere.
Yes.
Just a little bit confused. The seconder voted
Against.
against.
You can do it if you want to.
You do that?
Happened before
It's not,
today.
it's not,
Right, so that deletes yes. Now we're going to have to put up an alternate to get further information back in.
Yeah.
Right.
Mr Mayor, can I just ask a question?
Yes.
So just the process before people get too enthused, and what you explained this morning I thought was very good. This simply opens the door to the information that will come back for us. When the information comes back, we may well vote for the recommendations that the staff had put forward. It just allows us to have some of these issues addressed.
Yeah.
I don't want anyone sitting in the room
not the final.
to rush away and think the war has, in their terms, been won. So just we need to caution that. This is the process that says there's a mandate for more information. Once we've got the more information, we may well go back to the recommendation.
Okay,
That's my
so
understanding.
we've got...
Ask about that,
let's
Mr
go-
Chairman.
right.
Sorry.
That-
Penny is what Penny said correct? Because my understanding is earlier today we voted against something as well, that against what you'd recommended to do with fencing. But when that comes back with all the information, we can't go back to
Yes,
your
we
position.
can. Standing orders
yeah.
allowed.
No, I'm just asking Penny.
So you,
Look, I'm the chair of this committee, and I've taken advice. The standing orders allowed.
All right.
Just,
So,
sorry, Mr Mayor, just a clarification, please, that the people probably appreciate.
yep.
We, in this instance, in other instances, we've passed the resolution.
Yep.
The direction to staff is now to find information
That's it,
that,
bring it back
that
in.
enables that backs up that decision that's made, is that correct?
Yeah, no, it brings that
No,
information
it's the
back
whole
here for a
point.
final decision.
To make it clearer for us.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Right, remember,
we've
remember the most obvious one was the one on design.
Whole point.
Section 32.
You pretend
Okay,
people
so,
think that they've won and
that's
they
what we've
haven't
got
won.
here, so read what
Others
you've got
put
on
it
the
off for another
screen.
day.
Read
Off
what you've
for
got on the
another
screen, and that'll tell you what we're now gonna do. All right? So I'll move that, and I'll have councillor Wayne second that. Right, all those in favour say aye.
Aye.
Against, right. Right, now, so V, we've got V. Have we got a mover for V? Have we actually dealt with that? No, we haven't.
That's actually wrong, because we've
Um,
actually given people.
It says,
They won and they haven't.
no, we have got V sitting in there, the deletion of Milford 2 precinct.
So what about T? Do we
Shall I?
do T?
Yep,
Briefly
let's do it.
speak to this.
I didn't think we did S.
Sure. So,
No, we won't do S, S is out.
The Milford precinct was supported by the council at the hearing. The panel has essentially come back with a change that would apply a special height control over that particular part of the Milford town centre. The outcome would essentially be very much the same, and so therefore we're recommending to accept the panel's change in that regard.
Yep.
For Milford. That's V.
But I'll move that. Is there a seconder to that?
I'll second.
Right, thank you. Is there any discussion on that one?
No.
No, move that. All those in favour say aye.
Aye.
Those against? Right, move.
The last one for North is Gulf Harbour Precinct. The council's position at the hearing was to... Oh, sorry, we've done...
He did it on T.
We did it.
When?
You did it as part of
Oh,
Rodney.
You gave us your rationale for that.
Oh,
Akaranga Precinct is the AUT campus
yeah.
in North Shore. The panel has
what I was trying to say.
recommended not having a precinct for the campus. The council presented
Alright.
a case that there should be a precinct.
Right, okay. Is there any discussion or debate on this? I'll move that. Is there a seconder?
Yeah, I'll second.
Councillor George, thank you. All those in favour say aye.
Aye.
Against, passed. And then F, or U.
U.
This is really confusing.
It's TU.
So the deletion of Takapuna 2 precinct.
I'll move that.
You're going to move that too, councillor George? Well done. Second that, councillor Chris. Looks like you guys have got it well understood. I'll move, and it's moved and second. All those in favour say aye.
Aye.
It's against, passed. And then we have got the final clause.
W.
Pardon? Oh, okay, no, I didn't. Okay, there has been a recent addition from John Dugan.
Okay, so subsequent to writing the report, we have picked up a fairly significant issue with the Bayswater precinct for the Marina and Bayswater. Hopefully we have the amendment up there. So we had not picked up any policy shifts at all for Bayswater. This here would fall into the camp of a rejection. With the Bayswater precinct, there was provision for residential development of parts of the Bayswater Marina through a full discretionary resource consent, provided certain requirements were met. In the panel's drafting of or redrafting of the Bayswater provisions, they've put in some requirements around the provision of open space being located in around the edge of the Bayswater Marina, rather than either in the core part of the marina hardstand or the edge. So they're referred to in the precinct as areas A and B, and the panel has made reference only to the open space and other requirements being within area B, which is not consistent with the council's case at all, and has really come from left field. Our apologies for not picking that up in our initial review of the precinct, but it would represent a significant departure from the approach that the council took at the hearings. So we've now recommended a rejection in order to align the approach to Bayswater with the council's case at the hearings.
Okay, well, no one's perfect, and this is the first, probably the last time that we've had to deal with something that's come in late. Just as an aside, Councillor Keller's had to go. Now, I was actually trying to move a acknowledgement of his early departure. Can we just do that, post his departure?
Yeah.
Second, Councillor Bill, all those in favour say aye.
Aye.
Against, please make sure the record notes it. Okay, so we've had this point from John, Councillor Chris.
Yeah, look, I asked to see the closing statement, and I haven't seen that, and it's important. So this is
On this one here you're talking about?
Bayswater. I asked to see the closing statement and the words that prescribe the activities that could be undertaken in Area A. Area A, members, is the area wrapped around. It's got a 15-metre depth, and it was the land that was set aside by the Crown when it sold the public estate in that area. And in our notified, it says that area, sub-precinct A, is for public access and open space, marine structures around the seaward edge.
It's matter in the north, isn't it?
So what is being added to those words? Because that's what was in the notified. I need to reconcile that with what was in the closing statement.
I know what I think we should do.
Have lunch.
I'd say it's lunchtime.
I think it is too.
Two
And
on.
Councillor Chris, I think given the nature of your request, an opportunity to reflect on matters over lunch would be a much better course of action. So why don't we declare this matter adjourned?
Is there any maps? Or can I ask Mr Mayor if there's any maps?
You can ask the staff
We see
over
maps
lunch.
after lunch?
We will come back at 2.
Who or 1:30?
Well, it's 1:05.
2.
So 2 o'clock. Oh, you want to come back early?
Going to have an hour.
2, we're on our way.
2 o'clock's good.
1:35.
No, 2 o'clock's good.
We've already made the decision.
Just relax.